Okay, here's a question for you. Let's say right now someone was to give you $1 million. Comment below, what would you do with that money? What would be the first thing you would spend that money on? Go ahead, comment below. What would you buy? Right? How would you utilize that money? Now, for most people, that money would have been gone very, very quickly, just like that. They would say, oh, I would pay off that debt. I would give some to my family, that I would buy that house, I would buy that car. For most people, they would kind of blow that money very, very quickly. You see, today I want to talk to you about money, how to get good with money. I think the biggest problem with most people, including myself when I was getting started, is we were taught to spend. You think about all the ads, all the stuff that we see on TV, we are taught to be a consumer. We're taught to be a spender. And I believe in life, there are two types of people. You have spender, and then you have what I call investors. We either spend our money on something when it comes to money, or we invest the money into something. Now, it's very easy to be a spender because there are so many things that we want to buy. There's so many things that we want to own. And don't get me wrong, I like nice things too. But we are taught to get rid of money very quickly, and that it's normal to live paycheck to paycheck. It's normal to have very little in the bank account. And look at most people's savings, right? In North America, most people have no savings, right? They have very little money in the bank account, and they have a lot of debt, right? It's very normal. Yeah, everybody has debt. And they don't think about that in order to accumulate wealth, in order to be good with money, to be a master, not a slave of money, you gotta save, right? So that you can invest, not save because you're frugal, you're being stingy, you're being cheap, but save so you can accumulate, that's a better word, so you could invest. When I say investing, I don't just mean that investing in the stock market or in real estate. It could also mean investing in yourself, which is the best investment there is. It could be reading a book or taking a speaking course, right? Or learning from somebody, but investing in yourself. So every dollar that comes in your life right now, if you want to be good with money, are you a spender? You just think about what you're gonna buy, what you're gonna spend that money on, or are you thinking, how could I invest this dollar? How can I invest this $10, right? How can I invest this somewhere so the money would grow? When you make that paradigm shift, that mindset shift, looking money not as a tool to spend, but looking at money as a seed that you can plant, that it would grow, that changes how you deal with money. So you get your joy and satisfaction and fulfillment from actually seeing that money grow, but not as a spender of just, you're just gonna spend that money and then it is gone. Now you might say, but Dan, I'm not making enough money. Once I make enough money, then I will invest. That is a lie. As a human being, we are very good at deceiving ourselves, because that's how I used to think. Think about it. If you are not right now, right? If you're not investing $20, buying a book or something like that, or doing something, right? Or that $100, when you're making 10, 20, 30, 50,000 a year, what makes you think you're going to invest thousands of dollars when you're making, let's say, $200,000 a year? You won't, because you don't have the habit of investing. It is not the amount that counts, it is the habit that counts. If the little money that you have, you're not investing, even a few dollars, a few bucks, bigger money, you definitely won't write that check, because you're not writing that check even with the little money that you have. So it is the habit that makes all the difference in the world. So my recommendation, it is to start small, right? Even you're putting aside as little as a few dollars, put in a little jar. I don't care, right? It's just a few bucks. Let it accumulate. Get in the habit. Even though you're in debt, that's okay. You're gonna pay off that debt, but you need to develop the habit of accumulating capital, so you can deploy that capital. In the beginning, maybe you don't have enough money to buy an investment, to invest in whatever. Buy a book, buy an audiobook, take an online course, $10, $20, $30, $50, $100, whatever it might be, but get into the habit of investing. That is truly the key. And start off by developing the habit of reading, of learning, of growing and upgrading your skills, right? There's so many good books out there, and so many of my fans asking what book to read. And of course, not biased, I recommend my book, Unlock It. If you have not read my book, I do recommend it. You can click on the link below and get a copy today. But there's so many good books out there by Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. There's so many good books on motivation, on success, on business. I mean, there's so many of them, but just start somewhere, right? Making that paradigm shift, developing the new habit of an investor and not just a spender. And that's the very first step that you need to take to be good with money. Until then, I'll see you in my Bentley. Hi, this is Dan Lok. We're looking to invest $10 million in 100 tech startups in the next 3 years. You could be one of them. If you are a founder of a tech startup, if you are looking for financial capital, guidance, and mentorship, go to www.danlokventures.com to see if you qualify.